Keir Starmer has come under scrutiny for his conspicuous silence in the wake of a massive protest that saw an estimated 100,000 demonstrators take to the streets, rallying against what they call the government's oppressive and overreaching policies. The protest, which drew support from various grassroots organisations and self-identified British Patriots, signals growing public discontent with Starmer's leadership. His decision to remain tight-lipped stands in stark contrast to his more proactive stance over the summer, when he frequently engaged with the public on pressing issues and positioned himself as a vocal leader on national concerns. Observers are questioning whether his silence reflects a calculated political strategy or a sign of internal uncertainty within the Labour Party as it navigates increasingly divided public opinion. Critics argue that Starmer's non-response risks alienating not only his opponents, but also moderate supporters who are looking for clear leadership during turbulent times. As pressure mounts, both allies and detractors are waiting to see if Starmer will break his silence or continue to remain in the background as protests gain momentum. In this video, we'll unpack the key moments from the protest, explore the possible reasons behind Starmer's decision to stay quiet, and examine the political implications moving forward. Additionally, we'll bring you updates on other major events and developments from across the UK. Before we dive into the details, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing community. Your voice plays an essential role in shaping the conversation. On Saturday, thousands of British citizens gathered in a large-scale protest, marching towards Downing Street to voice their growing frustration with the Labour government. Demonstrators, waving Union Jack flags and carrying signs demanding accountability, condemned what they see as the erosion of their rights under Keir Starmer's leadership. Starmer, who has a history of contentious exchanges with nationalist groups, is once again under fire, accused of dismissing concerned citizens as far-right hooligans, a characterization that has only deepened public resentment. Many participants expressed anger not only at the government's policies, but also at what they perceive as an attempt to suppress free speech and stifle peaceful dissent through targeted crackdowns on demonstrators. Protesters argue that while Starmer has been vocal about isolated incidents of unrest in the past, his conspicuous silence following this peaceful march speaks volumes. The absence of any official response, they say, feels like a deliberate snub, further alienating ordinary citizens who have grown disillusioned with the political establishment. Many worry that Starmer's refusal to acknowledge the protest reflects a broader strategy to avoid addressing uncomfortable criticisms about immigration, policing, and economic management. With Prime Minister's questions, PMQs, scheduled for Wednesday, attention now shifts to whether Starmer will confront the issue head-on or continue to sidestep the grievances of those demanding change. Both his allies and critics await his response, recognizing that how he navigates this moment could have far-reaching implications for public trust in his government. Labour MP Mike Amsbury is facing intense criticism following a controversial altercation with a constituent. Recently surfaced footage allegedly shows Amsbury striking the individual multiple times, triggering swift backlash. Reform UK, which narrowly lost to Amsbury in the last election, has called for his immediate resignation, asserting that violence is unacceptable from any elected official. In response, the Labour Party suspended Amsbury's membership and announced an internal investigation. Cheshire Police confirmed that a 55-year-old man was voluntarily interviewed and released while inquiries continue. Amsbury addressed the incident on social media, stating that he felt threatened during the encounter and promised full cooperation with the ongoing police investigation. Labour is under mounting pressure over its handling of the ongoing migrant crisis, as the annual death toll of people attempting to cross the English Channel has reached 55. Nigel Farage, leader of Reform UK, has publicly condemned both Labour and the Conservatives for what he described as a collective failure to address the surge in illegal crossings. Despite government assurances to tighten border controls, the number of migrants making the perilous journey continues to climb. So far this year, more than 29,945 individuals have crossed the channel, already surpassing the total for 2022. The government's efforts to deter crossings, including pledges to stop the boats and disrupt people smuggling operations, appear to have made little impact. During a visit to the channel, Farage expressed his frustration with the ongoing crisis. "This just goes on and on, stop the boats, smash the gangs, but nothing changes." His remarks highlight growing public dissatisfaction with both major parties' response to the crisis, as calls intensify for more decisive action to address the dangerous crossings and the criminal networks facilitating them. The government maintains that it is determined to end these dangerous crossings, with a Home Office spokesperson stressing that criminal smuggling networks exploit vulnerable individuals for financial gain, often leading to tragic outcomes. While Keir Starmer has vowed to confront the crisis, critics highlight the Prime Minister's decision to abandon Rishi Sunak's Rwanda deportation plan as a sign of inconsistency. With the 2024 general election approaching, questions linger about whether the Labour Party can effectively resolve the issue and follow through on its commitments. As these developments continue to unfold, it is becoming increasingly evident that both the government and opposition parties are grappling with significant challenges, each attempting to navigate a volatile political landscape. Keir Starmer's conspicuous silence following the mass protest has drawn sharp criticism from both supporters and detractors, raising serious doubts about his leadership and strategic direction at a crucial moment for Labour. Complicating matters further, the ongoing Amsbury controversy has placed the party in a precarious position, forcing it to confront internal divisions and manage public perceptions amid mounting scrutiny. At the same time, the migrant crisis remains a focal point of public and political discourse, with no clear consensus on a sustainable path forward. Leaders on both sides are struggling to propose solutions that balance humanitarian needs with political realities, all while facing growing pressure from voters. As anticipation builds ahead of the next PMQs, many are left wondering whether Starmer will finally address these pressing issues head-on or continue to sidestep them, risking further criticism. His response, or lack thereof, could have significant implications for Labour's credibility and strategy moving forward. What do you think Starmer should do? Will he take the opportunity at PMQs to confront these issues directly, or will he maintain his silence? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for supporting our channel. We are excited to see our community grow rapidly and are closing in on our goal of 100,000 subscribers. Our mission is to bring you important stories and perspectives that mainstream outlets often overlook. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth updates on British politics and society. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.